I'm Nate Johnson. I'm one of the lake stewards with Ames Lake. We work with the King County Small Lakes program to test the water samples at Ames Lake. And today I'm going to talk to you about the lake. Data from the King County Small Lakes program shows that we may have heated up by 1 degree over the last 10 years. That is significant. We got our first toxic algae bloom in 2015. We have algae in the lake that's known to bond together and cause more algae blooms. Years ago, divers could see the bottom of the lake. Now they can't find the bottom through all the layers of muck. It's changes like this that start to tip the lake into more of a eutrophic state where algae blooms become more frequent. We must be proactive and protect this natural resource. Lily pads contribute to the overall biomass in the lake. They interfere with the oxygen exchange and they trap heat in the water, which leads to more algae blooms. When the lily pads die off throughout the summer and in the fall, the phosphorus levels go up and the algae needs phosphorus to grow. Lily pads are listed as a Class C noxious weed with Washington State. That means owners are required to remove them and control their spread. The ALCC is presenting a vote that would remove herbicide as one of the tools to control lily pads on Ames Lake. Here's why you should vote to keep aquatic herbicide as one of our available tools for lily pad control. First, it's safe. When we treat the lily pads, only about ½ gallon of glyphosate is used to treat the entire lake. This goes into the lily pad leaves, not into the water. Even if some gets into the water, when combined with the millions of gallons in Ames Lake, that's less than 1 part per billion. In comparison, the U.S. Safe Drinking Water Act says drinking water is safe at 700 parts per billion of glyphosate. We have also tested the water after treating multiple times and no glyphosate was detected, nor does it build up in the soil. Imagine ½ gallon in the entire lake. The Washington State Department of Agriculture released an updated statement on glyphosate in October of 2020. It stated that glyphosate does not pose a risk to human health, and glyphosate is not likely to be carcinogenic to humans. This document was written by experts and backed by scientific references. You can see a link to it in our bio. There are people at Ames Lake who are afraid of using an herbicide. In fact, because they are afraid, they've called it a poison or a pesticide. What we use with lily pads is an aquatic safe herbicide. They don't understand the data from the experts backed by math and science. And they haven't been able to provide any examples or evidence or data to show that it's unsafe to treat lily pads with aquatic herbicide. Second, it's effective. From 2016 to 2018, Ames Lake has had 6 treatments on the lily pads. This has reduced our 9-acre lily pad mass by about 50%. Hand pulling has worked in some small areas, but it's not effective for large areas or for a whole lake effort. In 2015, we hired a team of divers to hand pull the lily pads by the roots. They were going to cover about 1/3 of the lake for $30,000. We had to terminate the project because it was taking too long and costs were going to run high. Based on our 2015 project, the cost to hand pull the entire lake would be $90,000 to pull once. In contrast, herbicide treatment is $6,000 for 2 treatments on the entire lake. With herbicide as a tool, we have a proven, reasonable plan to manage the lily pads. Without herbicide, no one has been able to present a plan that shows how many man-hours or how many dollars it would take each year. Third, in 60 years of existence, the ALCC has never tried to control or limit the maintenance activities of waterfront property owners that are otherwise legal and properly permitted by King County or State of Washington. Most lakefront owners don't see why the ALCC should step in now, after 60 years, to put themselves between homeowners and a safe and legal permitted process. This sets a dangerous precedent for the ALCC to tell people what they can and can't do on their property. Thank you for your time, and remember, aquatic herbicide is not the only tool, but it's a very important tool for controlling lily pads at Ames Lake. It's safe and it's effective. For more information, you can go to www.friendsofamesLake.com or visit our Facebook page, Friends of Ames Lake. Thank you.